Alright, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to FPL Connect. It is the show for the masses of the FPL community. This is where we just come in, guys, and then we compete at the highest level, guys. Yeah, that's FPL Connect. That's it for you. So this week, what are we doing? This week we are just going to focus more on game week 16. The team selection for game week 16, it is going to be a crazy one. Like, for instance, Man City, Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea, like these four teams are going to go on a better run of fixtures, and this just says that I have to try and jungle up my squad to see that I accommodate those players in the team before they stick around. Okay, guys, so we are into game week 15 now, and the game is still on. So game week 15 is not yet done, but I'm on 29 points and the average points is already 26, with the highest being 95 so far. So I make one transfer. As you know, I got to bring Son in the past game week, and he really is my captain for now. So that's the only transfer that I did for this game week. So, and he is my captain. So I have two free transfers this game week. So if you can see, since I'm on 29, the highest I can go, I think it's 40. So yeah, I think the highest I can go is around 40, around the 40 mark. So I'm left with only Arviola and Son to play, and Son is my captain, and I do consider him my differential captain because not a lot of people picked him as the captaincy choice. So yeah, I'm really counting on him. I mean, if I'm to choose between a Son hat-trick and an Ariola clean sheet, I would definitely go for Son, simply for that reason. He is my captain as well. So Tsimikas gave me nothing, so I'm expecting Harry Maguire to step into that field. So I should somehow reach the 40th mark, guys. Come on. Yeah, I should somehow get close to it if I don't surpass it. So I'm really looking forward to changing my squad now with these two free transfers. As I've said in the beginning, if you look at Man City, if you look at Chelsea, if you look at Tottenham, if you look at Newcastle, they are going to have better fixtures. They are going to definitely have better fixtures. So I'm just trying to shape up my defense because these players that I have are either not starting games or they are not bringing up points. So it's really a bit confusing, but the player that I'm just frustrated with more is Guehi, because I think they are going on a very low patch as Newcastle, like on a very low graph. So I would like to get him out as soon as I can. With White, I still think White can be easily kept in the squad, really, because I think he will get more game time. But the thing is, Arsenal fixtures are not great at the moment. Like, they are not good at the moment. Just look at that. So their good fixtures will come around game week 19. But for now, it's a bit of a difficult fixture for them. So I'm not expecting a clean sheet as much from White, but then he can give me those assists. But as I said, between the four teams that I mentioned that are going on a good run, I just have to pick at least two from each team, you know. So let's see the fixtures for Chelsea. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just look at that. So with this being shown here, I know that I need someone from Chelsea and probably a defender. So with Chelsea, I'll go more with a Colwill or a James. Yeah, or with James. I like James more, and he's a bit expensive in price, so I can't sell Guehi and then hope to get James. I'd rather sell White if I want James, but then for me to sell Guehi, I'll only get Colwill. But I really like the James factor because I think he will go up in price very soon. So if I get him now, then I have a better chance of improving my team value. So for Man City, if we look at the Man City fixtures, they are also quite good, guys. They are also quite good. Look at that. The only bad thing is that they are having a blank in game week 18. So I'm not really going to go for them because of that blank. So I just want someone who, the team that I know will try and be as consistent as ever. So you also have Tottenham, and their fixtures are pretty good also. Because if you exclude this fixture with Newcastle, then The other two are very good, and Brighton away is also a good fixture for them to score, and also Bournemouth. So these teams are really, they are really going to go on a good fixture one. So I can obviously try to go for them. So with that being said, guys, so also with the Newcastle, I think for them the best player that I can get and that I know that will be somehow on the pitch like 24/7 or at least over 80% is their goalkeeper at the moment, and I can afford Dubravka. So if really there is someone I can go for, I think it's Dubravka, because I was thinking of Kelleher of Liverpool, but then I saw that Alisson is only away for like 2 to 3 weeks, so I can't go that route. But whereas on this other side, the manager just confirmed that Pope is out, and then he said that he has his trust in Martin. So I'm really going to go for Martin Dubravka with that. So that's it, guys. So now I'll just go quickly to the team selection page, and then we just select this and hope for the better outcomes, guys. Alright, guys. So it's Game Week 16 team selection. As I've said, we are just going to try and change the team as quick as we can, so that we can at least try to gain those. We can at least try to increase our team value. So let's just get on to it, guys. So in goalkeeper, yes, I've gone for Dubravka. I've taken off Aviola, so I still have Strakosha as my second goalkeeper, and we know that he's totally ineffective. One might ask, why then don't you take the ineffective one? But the thing is, I don't want that stress of having to change goalkeepers every now and then. And I've been saying that in my squad, if I can get the lowest, like the lowest goalkeeper in price, I'll just put him in there and then I'll hope for the best. I'm not going to try and alternate them or do anything. So I'm not really expecting much from goalkeepers either way. So I'm going to put Dubravka there. And then he's up against Tottenham, so it should be a difficult fixture for him. But then there are still more easier fixtures to come after that, and I'm really expecting him to go up in price. And then I'll have him with Reece James. Yep, I've just brought Reece James back in, guys. Like, I brought him in. He's up against Everton away. No problem. It's not an easier fixture, but then it's also not a difficult fixture. So I do expect something from him. So I just sold Ben White. In order to get Reece James, because I couldn't get anyone else or sell anyone else to get him. So I sold the guy. Now I have Reece James in. And then we have Tsimikas up against Crystal Palace. I'm pretty confident that he will start this coming game. And then we have Maguire up against Bournemouth. So I'm also confident in him getting a clean sheet in that one. Except that we have seen that Bournemouth are really on a good run, but then I'm still backing Harry Maguire in this fixture. So we have my two midfield. We have Mitoma and Salah. Mitoma, I think, is now back to starting games, and he got an assist this past night, and he also gave the ball to Kroos, who made an assist for the second goal. So he's quite involved now, so I like it. Salah blanked yesterday, but then I'm not worried really. I'm not like really scared or anything about it. And he only got 66 minutes, so he should be in good condition for the next fixture, guys. Then we keep going. We have Saka against Aston Villa away. It will be a difficult fixture, but then I think Saka can really score at on any ground. So I'm confident with him. And then we have Palmer up against Everton. Palmer has been so good for Chelsea, guys. Like, I got this guy when he was still very, 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 very low owned, and I'm really gaining much on his profits now. So I'm just going to keep him there and then expect more people to buy him and then increase my team value. So I'm very happy with him. He scored, and then I'm still hoping for him to score even on this upcoming game, and I do expect him to start. And then we have Son. Son is up against Newcastle. He's up against Newcastle at home. I still think he's also a difference. He can also be a very good captaincy option. I think he's the first guy that I think will be a good captaincy option, because like Mitoma is not really has not really been in the game for long, as this was his I think his first start in as many games. So I'm not sure if he's still up to speed, but he's showing good signs. But with Son, I think Son can be my captain against Newcastle, but then we still have other players to go to, right? And then we have Watkins and Haaland. So Watkins is a term to Arsenal. He can also be my captain. Haaland is away to Luton. I still think Haaland can be my captain as well, because we have seen that although Luton can go out and score, they can also concede a lot. So with Haaland in there, he can actually score a lot. So I really think him as being my captain can be a very good thing to do. So we go on to the last slide, guys. So this is how my team is shaping up. So we have Haaland as my captain, Maguire as my vice captain for the moment. If ever I'm to change anything, I will only change the captaincy choice, not the substitutions or anything. I think the captaincy, I might change it, but at the moment I'm just sticking with Haaland as my captain. So on the bench I have Strakosha, who's up against Arsenal, and either way I'm not expecting him to start the game. Where he's at home against Liverpool, but I don't really fancy him keeping a clean sheet, so I'll just put him out there. And Taylor is away to Brighton. I'll also put him out there. And Osula is now starting games, so I'm looking into him as well. You know, I just hope his price will somehow improve so that I can sell him at a healthier price. But then if not, I'll still keep him there because I don't need him that much anyway at the moment. So yeah, guys, this is my team. Hope you enjoyed the content. Please subscribe. We're trying to get up. Thank you, guys. Adios.